Welcome to This Week in the NFL Week 10 edition. Get ready for some garbage. Look, Denver, just because you throw on the throwback uniforms doesn't mean you have to turn on a vintage defensive performance. Sorry, Broncos, but unless if you can pull out a quality win where you play up to your level, you're still not going to be taken seriously by the rest of the NFL. And that's a fact. Speaking of teams who can't be taken seriously, the Indianapolis Colts. It took overtime to beat a team that can't even take themselves seriously. Look, I know it's an amazing season for you and you want to trade it for the world, but come on, could you play a little better than this? Then again, I can't really be too harsh on them considering how the Panthers played. Laying an egg against the Saints of all teams, and when they were playing Tyler Shaw. Amazing that this team can beat the Packers and also do this. This loss wasn't Dylan Gabriel's fault at all. Don't get it twisted. It's the special teams who lost this game for us. But Jets, this is bad for you too. You now have 2 wins and have completely destroyed your tank. Say what you will about Thursday, you snatched a victory from the jaws of defeat here. So, divisional matchups are built different. What the heck happened here? Buffalo, you can't even say Josh Allen was out because he played the part in this loss. You're supposed to own Miami at this point, not let them own you. Well, once again, you now look like frauds. Swell. At least, you don't have to listen to me ramble on about the Chiefs this week, because they actually had a bye week. Back in the ye old days of 2024, the Bears would fold like paper during high-pressure games against frisky and fun teams. Not these Bears. These Bears are different. Rallying from 10 down to send the Giants to yet another soul-crushing loss. At this point, the Giants are starting to become the new Falcons, even taking their kicker. And I wonder how long it's gonna last. Who knew that Davis Mills would be a threat to CJ Stroud's starting job, rallying from 19 down and having a big fourth quarter in a shocking victory? Maybe the Jags are the new Falcons. Hard to believe that this team beat the Chiefs just a month and a half ago. Then again, the Falcons did beat the Bills a month and a half ago as well. Finally, a legitimate victory for the New England Patriots. Don't check or even worry about how injured the Bucs are. The Patriots are back, baby. It's like Bill Belichick never even left. Speaking of Bill Belichick, I wonder how he's doing at North Carolina. Oh no. A battle of purple saw the Ravens eke out a much needed victory. The key was in quarterback play. The experienced Jackson led his team efficiently down the field, while McCarthy's inexperience really showed. My new advice is, just like you should never trade for Seattle players, you should also never give up players to Seattle. Indirectly, trust me, you'll regret it. Imagine if the Tampa Brady experience turned into a full-on Kurt Warner-like epic, complete with high-flying action and a blossoming greatest show on turf. That's kind of what Matthew Stafford is experiencing right now. Kind of nuts to think that if the Rams played a little bit better every game, they would legitimately be 9-0 right now. Crazy stuff. Not much I can really add or take away from this game. It's just a good team beating up a bad team. What more do you want me to say? At least the Seahawks are doing what they're supposed to be doing and blowing out bad quality teams. You can't say that about a lot of other teams. Bills. The exact same can be said here, except for the fact that the Commanders are just injured, not actually bad. That honestly makes me think even less about this game, considering how tragic the Commanders have it right now. Hey, look on the bright side. You're not owned by Dan Snyder. After the Steelers' big win over Indy last week, they probably thought they could just waltz into the Chargers Stadium and take over football's little brother complex. Just one problem. The Chargers are nowhere near as fraudulent as Indy ever was. And the Bolts just kind of ran over them. I guess the Steelers really are just old man in vibes this season. The beginning and end of this week was like poetry. It rhymed. Now, if only the games themselves were as elegant as poetry. Maybe to some absolutely insane defensive-minded sicko, it would be. But for the rest of us, no. Now let's hope we never get a primetime slate as bad as this ever again. This week was honestly a little forgettable. Week 9 was better than this week, if I'm being honest, but this is nowhere near the level that was the travesty of Week 8 football. Hopefully we can still learn something from it. Here are 3 things I learned this week. Number 1, morning football is a terrible idea in general. Look, I don't really envy the West Coast, and I certainly don't after realizing they have this time schedule. If the NFL, for whatever reason, decided to kick off during the morning hours like college football does now for whatever reason, or even worse, try to put in a European division, I think I would become less of a football fan because I'm not skipping church hours to watch football. Number 2, we still have absolutely no clue who's legit and who's not. I mean, yeah, it's week 10. We're not expected to know exactly who's going to win the Super Bowl from here, but no one's really stood out as absolutely insanely good this year. Outside of number 3, except for the Chiefs because they are inevitable. Look, I try not to be all doom and gloom, and my nose just grew. Okay, maybe I do try to be doom and gloom a little bit. But come on, somebody's gotta step up and finish off these dang Chiefs because they were on a bye week this week and they still look like the best team in football. Like, how is that even possible? Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and don't forget about John 3:16. And I'll see you next time. Isaiah chapter 25, verse 1. O Lord, I will honor and praise your name, for you are my God. You do such wonderful things. You planned them long ago, and now you have accomplished them. And not only that, he will continue to do such things. Isn't he amazing?